Samsung Galaxy Note 20 is coming with this. If you're new here and want to stay up to date with the latest tech, please hit subscribe, followed by the bell. So now that the S range is out the way, people are looking forward to the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, which may be coming with some incredible new features. We've already had a few leaks including a built-in projector, new sensors and a waterfall display with protruding buttons, but today I'm going to be covering it all. So to start with, when it comes to the name, we haven't had any confirmations from Samsung, but going by recent releases, we can be pretty certain that it's going to be called the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and not the Note 11. When it comes to the specs, we've had a patent filed recently by Samsung with some interesting new features that could well be present on the Galaxy Note 20. The patent has already been approved by the US Patent and Trademark Office and includes multiple technologies within the patent. Firstly, we have the waterfall display. Looking at the illustration, we can see that the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 may be coming with a waterfall display, but unlike other phones we've seen, the display is going to have physical buttons that protrude through the glass of the display, and Samsung are calling this technology bent edge display. While competitors have used on-screen buttons with some haptic feedback, I much prefer the physical buttons and think this would be a great feature for the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Another feature mentioned in the patent is for a holographic projector that's rumoured to be present in the Note 20. This projector would be for producing stereoscopic images in the air, almost like a 3D hologram. While it would be a cool feature, it also seems to be a bit of a gimmick, and personally it's something that I don't think we're going to be seeing in the Galaxy Note 20. Next on the patent, we've got details of multiple sensors that could be used in the Galaxy Note 20 and seem a much more viable option. Firstly, we've got mention of an electromyography or EMG sensor. EMG sensors are used to measure electrical signals generated by muscles, and they can be used to assess the health of muscles and the nerve cells that control them. We've also had mention of an electroencephalogram sensor or EEG sensor. This is again to measure electrical signals, but it's going to be interesting to see whether they stick with the punch hole camera top center or if the Galaxy Note 20 comes with a new design altogether. Many are curious whether in-display cameras are going to be available for consumers and when Samsung have this technology ready. My guess would be introducing it on the Note line, but unfortunately the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 is probably a little bit too early for this tech, and it's likely going to be something we see in 2021. When it comes to the rear of the Samsung Galaxy Note 11 or the Galaxy Note 20 as it may be called, I've got no doubts that we're going to see a rectangular camera housing. Samsung have stuck with this across their mid-range and their flagships this year, so the Note 20 should be no different. Samsung have also been getting a lot more adventurous with their cameras, so I'm going to predict that we'll get a 108 megapixel ISOCELL sensor with pixel binning technology. We'll get a periscope lens with some incredible zoom capabilities, we'll get an ultra wide angle for those wide shots, and we'll also get a 3D time of flight depth sensor. We'll also no doubt see better camera sensors on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Plus compared to the standard Note 20. In the hardware department, we know the Galaxy Note 20 is going to be powered by the Snapdragon 865 in North America and the Exynos 990 globally. We'll see up to 512 gigs of internal storage with up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it will of course be expandable with a micro SD card. Given the larger size, the Galaxy Note 20 Plus is expected to have a battery capacity of 5,200 mAh, while the Galaxy Note 20 is going to be around 4,300. Of course, both Galaxy Note 20s are going to be running Android 10 in the form of One UI 2, and it will be IP68 water resistant. The Galaxy Note 20 is expected to come with stereo speakers and no 3.5mm headphone jack, and most importantly for Note fans, it will be coming with the much loved S Pen using Bluetooth 5. We haven't had any leaks on the upcoming S Pen, but it's no doubt going to be more refined with new hardware and software features. The Galaxy Note 20 is set to be an incredible device, and judging by recent years, we can expect the Galaxy Note 20 to launch at the start of August 2020 and release towards the end of the month.
When it comes to pricing, it will however be Samsung's most expensive device yet, and prices are expected to start about $1,100 for the standard Note 20 and $1,300 for the Galaxy Note 20 Plus. Given the success of this year's Lite models though, it's likely that we'll also see a Galaxy Note 20 Lite released further down the line. It's a great time to be a Samsung fan with so many phones being released by the company. We've got a huge selection in the A range, the premium S and the Note line, on top of the Galaxy Fold and the Galaxy Z Flip phone. Now I have to say the Z Flip phone is the only one that doesn't really excite me, but that's just because I see it as a little bit unnecessary. It's sort of trying to solve a problem that isn't really there in the first place and being overcomplicated for very little reason. Of course that's just my opinion though, and I'm sure it will be a successful phone being priced much lower than the Fold. Of course that's all the information and estimates we have today, but as soon as any solid information comes to light, I'll be sharing with you guys straight away. But I just wanted to give you my estimations along with these stunning renders that concept artists have already brought together. As always though, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Who out there is waiting for the Samsung Galaxy Note 20, and do you think any of these patents or features are going to be included in the phone? But thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, smash a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down twice, and I'll see you guys in the next one.